Hello everybody and welcome to round 11 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series here at Richmond International Raceway. It's a very short pace lap to start the race, so Brad Keselowski just peeled off. We might get a caution. Sounds like he just hit the pit road wall. So Brad doing Brad things off the start there. That's interesting. So we start 32nd. I think I already mentioned that once, but Richmond's never been one of our better tracks, so we'll see how we fare. We managed to get a win in the Cup Series last season in the spring race. Truthfully, I forget how we fared in the fall. But we're only falling back to 33rd, and we can get to the bottom now, so that's good. But Franchitti does not want me to have the bottom, so we end up going high. I don't know why Dario darted down like that. We're on the outside of Potter.
Clear, inside. Still there. Still there.
Now Dario's up in our way.
Still there. Clear, inside.
Is he gonna poke 3 wide on Harmon? No.
Still there.
We get under Wallace, or front of Wallace, and we can go back under Dario Franchitti there.
Clear all around, all clear. Left side.
Work our way under Harmon. Try to get under Johnny Sauter if we can follow Mike Potter here.
Still there.
There we go. That was a good run off of turn 2. Alright, so we're not making much headway towards the front, but we're getting into a rhythm here. Car does not feel bad at all, which is a surprise. We should be able to get Potter here.
Be 3 wide outside. Be 3 wide outside.
That was a very questionable move, but it worked. Somehow. Puts us up to 31st. Who are we chasing down now? We got Wallace here. We're trying to rebound, and it's, you know, after a couple hard races there at Talladega, it didn't go nearly as we had hoped with the big crash in the Cup Series. Still, like that, I have a screenshot. I think it's the thumbnail. It's actually my desktop monitor background. I still can't get over how we lost a wheel in that race. And then we had the incident where Bobby Labonte in the Nationwide race, he just slowed up by like 20 miles an hour, and we went right into the back of him. That still was very frustrating. Took a few hard shots at Talladega this past couple episodes, but let's see if we can get back to where we were after the Mexico City race. That was the last fun race we've had on this series. We've been dropping, I forget where we are in the points right off the top of my head, and I have a folder open for my free cam, and it's covering my points on my other monitor, so I can't see it. But you can see it in the upper left-hand side. I'm pretty sure we're like 4th or 5th, maybe 6th in the points. I think 4th actually. But I know I think we're a couple hundred points back.
Still there.
And
Still there.
We don't have the playoffs or the chase or anything like that to help catch us up to Carl Edwards, who I think through the first 10 races has like 8 or 9 top 10, so like he's really strong. So we started off the season strong, but we're kind of going through a summer slump here. We're 12 seconds back to the leaders. We'll take a leader update here in a second. Let's just get off of this turn. Clear. Yeah. We got Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, frickin' Carl Edwards, 5th place already, man. Reagan, Kane, Kyle Busch, Kelly Byers, who didn't get credited with a start. I was looking, but they credited him with a start on score 4, so, but he didn't get points. So I don't understand how that worked, because we DNS'd him on the results because he wasn't in the result page last week at Talladega. But he's got a top 10 run right now, which he needs. And then David Rudiman, he's running in the 10th position. He's having a good go at it in the Cup Series in the points. He's in the playoffs the chase as of now. We're 13.3 back to Denny. 13.8. I think if we can get some clear traffic, we can make some moves. Now that it's all started to spread out a little bit, we're kind of finding our way to the front. Let's see where we at this time by. No, never mind. We were 13.8. We're now 14.5.
Clear all around, all clear.
On 21 to 22 second laps. Well, we're only within 3/10 of our fastest lap that past lap. 21.7. So we're about, if it stays green, we're about 40 to 50 laps short of being probably lapped down. That's our fastest lap though. I was at 21.6. Coming up to Eric McClure here. I think we should be able to get him on the front stretch here.
Outside. Stay low.
Yeah, close battle off of 2, but I think we'll get him finished up here in turns 3 and 4. Yeah, we got him. Set our sights on Mark Green. Whoa, Eric. Battle's back.
Clear all around, all clear.
We'll cross him over.
Stay low. Stay low.
That was probably the most effective crossover I've ever had in NR2003.
All clear.
That was clean looking. I'm actually kind of like, yeah, that was cool. Not often I have a crossover that works like that. So we got Cope. Looks like Chapman's up there, and then we have Green here. I don't know if Mark Green's gonna make a move or not on Derek. We got a good run coming off the 4. We're gonna go under him.
Outside. Still out there. Still out there. Clear.
Good run off of 2. 15.3 back to the leaders. Greg Biffle is the new leader over Hamlin, Carl Edwards, David Reagan, Kevin Harvick. We got some smoke up ahead here. That was Scott Wimmer, I think. And he must have bounced off the inside wall there. I heard some damage sounds, like someone hit
Clear all
something.
around, all clear. Outside. Still out
Come
there.
on, Mark, don't do it. Alright, good. Thought he was gonna bump me. I'm like, if you just ride with me, we'll both get past Johnny.
Clear.
And if you're patient, I can help get you past Derek Cope. Should we send it in? No, we're not going to. No point. We got him on the front stretch, I think. There we go.
Stay 5-7.
Thanks,
outside.
Derek.
Stay low.
Gave me the room.
Stay low.
But he's gonna fight me off of turn 2.
Clear.
All right, that puts us up into the top 20.
21. Stay 2. You're doing a good job. You're way better than these guys. Now just pick your way through them. Take your time.
So Biffle's leading. I gotta reset my standings there so I can see where we're at. We're 16.6, so oh boy, 16.4. I think we could finish lead lap today. I mean, the truth be told, in all honesty, the goal today is just finish races. Get us through the summer slump. We tend to have that, like some sort of slump at some point in the season, I feel like. I'll have to go back to look at some of my notes, but a lot of it does revolve around races where Lowe's is involved, or Charlotte, and i.e. Talladega. Two of our worst tracks on the circuit by far are Talladega and Charlotte. Richmond was kind of, I think, up there for a bit too, but we've been slowly able to turn Richmond around. So as we actually get through this Richmond race weekend and we have Darlington, that means we are at Coke 600 week. And we already did the Lowe's race for the trucks. Had I paid more attention to the actual schedule, we probably have maybe done them the same week as well. But we have the, well, maybe not, well, maybe by some of my subscribers, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, and I have a feeling a couple of my subscribers anyway, a highly anticipated Indy 500 coming up for that doubleheader race. That's going to be a fun day. Working with 2K on the Mexico City intro. We might have some neat little add-ons or surprises for the Indy 500. The race inside of me, very excited for that day. The edit inside of me is like, all right, I'm going to need a couple days off of work so I can do all this editing because it's going to be a long day. Normally I try to edit these races like, whoa, did we make contact Curtis Davis there or something? I try to edit these races into videos as soon as the race is done, so that way everything's still somewhat fresh. I can remember things. I'm just, going over all my notes, and that way I don't fall behind and have to edit a bunch, like what happened when I did season 1, the 2005 season. I was like 15 races ahead of actually having edited any of them, so there was a lot of off time of racing, and that kind of, I think, affected some of my driving in the 06 season. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 2 50% races back to back, very prestigious races. Indy 500 with the Indy cars, and then Coke 600 with the Cup cars. Qualifying for the Cup Series, I can't remember. I don't think Tony Stewart, when he would run the double, ever made it to driver intro, so he was always starting in the back. So we might do a, back-a-pack qualifying run. We'll just have to start it in the back. We'll qualify. We'll show the starting grid with our position, but then what we might just do is we'll go into a save game editor, and we'll kick us to the back. We'll just drop our name to the back, and everyone moves up one spot or something like that. But we somehow can keep the inside or the outside rows the same. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I gotta look over some more of those rulings from back in the day just to, fine tune it. But yeah, very excited. Looking forward to the Indy 500. We are, I believe this will be halfway We're on lap 40, so that'd be 40 laps completed. Yeah. We're 18.7, 18.3 from the lead. I figured by about lap 60 the leaders would be catching us. Greg Biffle is the leader. I don't think a nationwide full-time driver who isn't running Cup hasn't won a race this season yet. David Reagan challenging Denny Hamlin for the lead. Greg Biffle, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, Bobby Labonte, and Kelly Byers, the only driver in the top 10 who's not a Cup Series driver. Once we get into the later generations of the Nationwide Series, when it's Xfinity and the bushwhacking rules are kind of in place where they can't run for points, you know, we wouldn't be able to run for points, but I really would like to probably dip more into that series. But at that time we'll be having our well, I'm not going to spoil all the surprises for the future, but we'll have some stuff going on by that point. Like I said, 2009, 2010 we're going to run just Cup, because 2011 we got some fun stuff coming up ahead. Is that Mike Potter? Yeah, Mike Potter. So the leaders are definitely in lap traffic. We're 19 seconds behind the leaders though. So they're only probably about, yeah, we're running 21 7s and 5s. So odds are the leaders are only about two seconds behind us. I don't recall having passed Mike Bliss today.
Outside.
So he might have started behind me actually. Yeah, he's not for position. So if we can get some of these lap cars behind us, that would be fantastic.
Outside.
Gonna try to put Bobby Hamilton behind us. Oh, he's for position.
Still out there. Still out there. Still there. Stay low.
Wow, we almost made contact with Stremme there.
Clear.
I believe Kenny Wallace is a lap down. Robert Richardson here, he is for position.
Outside. Stay low. Still out there.
We're gonna pick him up off of turn 2. Can we finish him in 4? Yeah, we should.
Clear all around, all clear.
I believe these next few cars ahead of us are a lap down.
Outside.
Next car for position is the 37. That'd be Brad Baker. So yeah, I see a white car up there.
Outside.
So yeah, he's ahead of these 3. We gotta make short work of them
Stay low. Clear.
if we're gonna have any hope of staying on the lead lap by the end of this race.
Outside.
Yeah, there's only 2 cars
Still there.
between us and the leaders that are lead lap. That's Bobby Hamilton Jr. and Robert Richardson Jr. And we literally just passed them within the past couple laps, so David Reagan's coming fast. That looks like Mike Wallace up there, because it's not switching from Brad Baker as the next car ahead of us. We're driving with the F1 option on. We just bounce between that and F2. I have them as hotkeys on my steering wheel, so it makes it easy to check in on stuff. 20.17 behind the leaders. They haven't, ooh, a little too hard on the brake there. They haven't lapped Hamilton or Richardson, so we might have a fighting chance at staying on the lead lap a little while longer. My prediction, like I said, I think it was like around lap 60. I figured we probably would. We were also running like 25th, I think, at the time. So we moved up about 11 spots. Closing in on Brad Baker there. Richardson's a lap down now. Tires definitely starting to wear. You can hear him lock up a little bit on entry. The thing that's really bad about all this open, clear racetrack that we're facing right there is that we have it, but so will the leaders. So it's going to be really hard to pull away or gain any time on them because they don't have any traffic. Yeah, we're officially the last car on the lead lap. We're 19.9 seconds back though, so we've got a, you know, couple extra seconds I think we've gained on them. Caught up to Brad Baker really fast there in that turn.
Outside. Still out there. Clear.
If we can get under Dario.
Outside.
He didn't cut us any brakes early on, so I have no problem diving under him.
Still out there.
Got a little tight, almost clipped our right rear. Whoa.
Inside. Clear all around, all clear.
That was really weird feeling down the straightaway there. But we were able to keep it together, thankfully. I'd hate to have an issue at lap 60 when we've been running, you know. We're going to try to move Sauter out of the way there. We've been running really good. We may not be showing it, you know, in the categories that mean the most as far as like top 5s, top 10s, wins, poles, etc. But we've been hauling the mail, so to speak, as far as, you know, just from where we started. Passed a lot of cars, lap traffic included. We're up to 13th, hunting down Rudiment. We are 20.06 behind the leaders, and there's only one other car on the lead lap behind me, so Clint Boyer's at the lead now. Yeah, these guys are on pace to probably lap up to 12th would be on the lead lap, because we are 7.5 seconds behind David Rudiment. So with only, what, we're on lap 63, so 17 to go. Odds of us getting up there are pretty slim.
Still there.
But we're going to try to fight to stay on the lead lap. I drove in really poorly on turns 3 and 4 there. Denny Hamlin's back to the lead. Clint Boyer, David Reagan. That is all that's pretty much in that top 3. And then it's a couple seconds back to Biffle. That's 3 seconds to Edwards. Casey Kane's with Carl Edwards, so is Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Alright, we're coming down to the wire here, I think. We were 6.66 last time, we're 6.67 this time, so I don't think we're going to catch 13th. We're the last car on the lead lap at 20.6. Oh yeah, the leaders we have Larry Gunselman between us and the leaders, that's it. If we can get around Brian and we can get through those 4 cars up ahead of us before the leaders catch us, we might have a shot at the lead lap. To me, that's a win. After everything we've been through in the last couple weeks, couple races I should say, you know, a lead lap finish would be really good for momentum for our team.
marker.
Yeah, I know. Be smart. That means the leaders are within like a half a second of us. We're gonna push the issue here, though. Those guys are going slow.
All clear.
We probably can stay on the lead lap, I think. I think we put enough cars between us and them that we can do it. The car felt really weird there. It felt like it was like getting sucked to the wall. Tires are in the yellow. .1 last time at the line. 20.6, so we gained a second on him.
Clear all around, all clear.
And we're within almost 3 seconds of Rudiman for 12th. Where are we at now in time? 2:08. Rudiman, I can see Rudiman up there. He's only 2 cars ahead. He's between... Yeah. I think that's Wimmer up ahead. Yeah, it's Scott Wimmer. And then it's David Rudiman. Looks like he's being held up. Let's see the times. He's being held up by Jason Keller. He's 2-3. Yeah, he's past Keller now, so we might not get him. We're still 20.6 behind the leaders. All this open racetrack is really frightful for our chances of standing on the lead lap, though. We got to catch this pack up here, which we're going to be on lap 75. So yeah, I think we can do it. We'll have 6 laps to go for us. It's getting really tight off of 2 now. I'm also driving it a little bit harder than I have been for the last like 50 laps. I can see the leaders in my mirror.
5 laps left. 5-7.
Alright, we're gonna not worry about them being behind us right now. We're gonna be smart here. We're gonna be patient in that turn so we can get a good run on the bottom here. Alright, we're gonna clear Potter here. Come on, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get Potter here.
Still there. Clear all around, all clear.
Yeah, I can see. Who's that? That's Clint, yeah. Wow, we're tight. I can see Rudiman for 12th. Wait, we were in 12th? When did we get 12th?
Still out there.
Man, for some reason I thought we were in 13th. I'm not sitting with these 2.
Be 3 wide, outside. Be 3 wide, outside. Be 3 wide, outside.
Oh, come on, you 2. I got Clint Boyer coming up right behind me.
2, 1, 3. Clear all around, all clear. Outside. Clear
Oh my gosh, we got Clint Boyer on the last lap. Right behind us. Alright, so we're going to get one more shot at Rudiman here.
Clear all around, all clear.
You probably aren't able to see this because we're probably doing an action shot from the start-finish line. So we're headed down the back straightaway. We're under Mike Bliss. We're diving into turn 1 or 3. You can see us probably not going off the turn. We are not going to get Rudiman. Dang it. Wow. Hands are shaking. That was a very intense final couple laps there. I thought we were going to go a lap down. So Clint Boyer gets the win. Denny Hamlin, David Reagan, Carl Edwards, Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Bobby Labonte, Kelly Byers, and Brian Clausen round out your top 10. That was fun. We'll do it again. in our next video at Richmond here in the Cup Series. Hope you all enjoyed. Till then, have a good one.